So from a drill perspective, we'd go split grip, club above the ball, back to hip high, get down to the ball. Feel your head go through this way, forward, this way, not towards the target, this way, and down as your shirt buttons point at the target, as the right side crunches down. And where's the weight in my front foot? Into my heel. Head forward, weight to the heel. If you're someone who struggles with standing up too much during your downswing or too much early extension, today's video is going to really help you. I'm going to show you a drill and some feels I gave to a recent lesson of mine that totally transformed his golf swing. The key concept in today's video is learning how to get your upper body to work down and forward during the downswing. Now, when we're talking about standing up or early extension, if I take my normal setup position and I drew a line down my forehead and a line down my butt line, we want to be able to keep our butt on that line and keep our head on that line basically all the way through the shot. That enables our body to stay the same distance away from the ground, which would make it the easiest to hit the ball consistently solid. If we're standing up or early extending, we know that our butt line and our head line, let's put those lines on the screen, are both coming off of those during the downswing. Okay, now a lot of videos, me included, will focus on keeping the butt on the wall or the lower body or the hip motion, and that's good. We should focus on that. But we talk less often about the upper body part of that equation during the downswing. First thing to understand before we go into the drill is that anytime we fix something in the golf swing, we have to feel the opposite of whatever our issue is, and we have to exaggerate it. We have to feel the opposite of whatever our issue is, and we have to exaggerate it. Now, if we focus on the upper body part, and we look at this line on my forehead, and we look at a line on the top of my head, let's say we kind of box that in, standing up or early extending would be the head getting farther from the ground, so taller, but it would also, from this angle, be getting farther from that ball line. So it's like up, away from the ground, and it's back, away from the ball. Up and back, that's standing up. Now, if up and back is the bad standing up, and I said we have to feel the opposite of up is, everyone together, comment down below, down. The opposite of back is forward. So the fix for standing up in terms of the upper body is to feel like our upper body goes down towards the ground and forward towards the golf ball. Down and forward, down and forward. What I want you to imagine is that in your forehead here, there was like a piece of glass or like a wall, right, theoretically. And what you're trying to feel like when you come down is that you're going to take your forehead or top of your head and break through that wall as your body gets closer to the ground. Okay, now there's some details. There's like 3 or 4 important details I'm going to work through, but I want you to start and hit one, pause the video and make a swing with this or go hit one with just that feel first. Piece of glass here, you're going to break through that glass as your body feels like it's getting closer to the ground. Let's go ahead and start with that first. So feel the head and upper body go down towards the ground and forward towards the golf ball, and you're feeling this right away in transition and really throughout the whole downswing. And there's a very solidly struck 8-iron. Now, as you'll see with the pros on the screen, when we draw the circle and put the line, you'll see most of the best ball strikers, in terms of their head there and that upper body, will stay right where they're at, meaning they don't actually lower, but they stay right on the line. So they maintain their height as they stay forward. But with some of the examples, you'll see they will quite literally actually lower. So our bad version, if we draw the line on the top and the forehead, is not only just staying the same height, we actually get taller. We get taller. Not only do they stay the same height, but they actually will get lower. And I say that to say many of you watching will need to feel like you're getting quite a bit lower with your upper body just to maintain the same height. If the goal is the upper body to go down and forward towards the ball, breaking the glass and going down, it's really important to offset that motion with the lower body, with the weight going towards the left heel. So what we don't want to have happen when you do this is have your head and body go down and forward and your weight go way towards your toes. Like, holy cow, I feel stuck. I have nowhere to go. I'm way too far forward. As your upper body feels like it goes forward, and I'll explain more about this, the weight needs to feel like it goes into the left heel to counteract that. Now, as you do this feel, upper body down towards the ground and forward out towards the ball, and you feel the weight towards your heels, that should put you in good balance. You should also feel like when you're doing that, wait a minute, when I feel my weight towards my heel and my upper body down and forward, my left butt cheek feels more back compared to normal. So you actually, by feeling the upper body more forward and a little bit of weight towards the heel, can also get that lower body hip depth. Okay, so same thing, piece of glass here. We're gonna feel down towards the ground, forward through the glass, get your weight back on that heel. Notice I'm actually lowering quite a bit with my feel, but when I hit, I'm probably gonna stay pretty darn level. Heads down and forward through the glass, weight goes on to the left heel. And there's another really solidly struck 8-iron. Now, as my upper body's doing this, the second key point is as I'm doing this, and kind of the drill that I would typically use and that I used recently in my lesson, I like to do a split hand grip. So if you take your setup position with the left hand like normal, and then bring your right hand down to the end of the grip, notice when I do that how the club head is above the ball. And your left arm can be a little bent when you do this for the draw, it's okay. The reason I like this is when we do the split hand grip, take it back to about hands kind of hip high, okay? Once I get in this position and the club, let's say the club head was above the ball, say I maintain height during the backswing, it literally forces me to go down to get to the ball. It's a really nice drill add-on, split hand grip, club above the ball, maintain height back to hip high, and then feel the upper body going down and forward, breaking through the glass, going down and forward to get the club head to the ball, weights to the left heel. Notice as I do this though, okay, a couple key points. It's not my chest staying pointed at the ball when I do it. My chest points where? Out towards the target. Out towards the target. So while it is my chest going down, that's combined with rotation, so my chest doesn't point at the ball. It's actually the right side of my body that points at the ball. So my right rib cage, my right hip, my right shoulder all point down towards the golf ball. My chest points out towards the target. So it is chest down, but it's not chest down and face the ball forever. It's chest down towards the target. Okay, the literal movements that I'm combining here to do this are forward bend, for those that like the details, forward bend, which is chest down, rotation, which is chest forward, and side bend, which is shoulder down. So as you're coming through the hit, you want to feel your right shoulder, right chest, right rib cage, right hip, right knee down towards the ball with your chest out towards the target. That's the combo move. So from a drill perspective, we'd go split grip, club above the ball, back to hip high, get down to the ball. Feel your head go through this way, forward, this way, not towards the target, this way, and down as your shirt buttons point at the target, as the right side crunches down. And where's the weight in my front foot? Into my heel. Head forward, weight to the heel. I'm gonna do a couple rehearsals and take that same feel into my hit. And there's another one, very solidly struck, probably 2-yard cut with the wind left to right. Very solid. So those are the main feels you need to do if you're gonna focus on the upper body. The problem is up and back, you need to feel down and forward. Have I said that yet? Breaking through the glass. Offset it with weight towards the heel. It's the right side down, chest at the target. You're combining forward bend, side bend, and rotation with weight to the heel to stay down. Those are the pieces you're lacking if you're missing that. Last little point with this, like some of the pros, okay, even though I said likely if you're coming from standing up, you're gonna feel down and forward and you're just gonna maintain height, which is perfectly fine. That will stop you from standing up. If you normally stand up with your upper body, your right arm and wrist have to fully release to get to the ball. That's not good, right? The best players, if we go down and forward and we're closer, but we still lengthen our right arm and wrist too early, we'll hit behind the ball. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is not to stand back up and allow the right arm to lengthen. The solution is to keep the body down, but learn how to bend the right arm and the right wrist. This is what all the good ball strikers do. Let's put someone on the screen there. Their right arm and wrist will be bent at impact because their body's closer to the ground, okay? So if you're hitting and you hit one or two fat, the solution with this, feel the same body motions, just feel that right arm and right wrist a little more bent, a little longer. Just a little more bent with the right arm and right wrist. Can't hit it any better. Okay, so that's how you stay down. Are all these things universally true for you if you're watching this? For sure. The kicker is, what are you doing early in your swing that's causing you to stand up? And I have to see your swing in order to tell you that, so I can get you fast gains like I did my student. Either come see me in person down here in Florida, up in Pennsylvania, or go to cogornogolf.com, put that link in the description down below. You can get a free analysis. We'll identify exactly what's going on in your swing, why you're standing up, and how to fix it to make sure you get great results. Thank you guys for watching. Any questions, as always, leave a comment down below.